Hello, everyone, and welcome to this behind the scenes conversation of the new feature film, The Good People of Orphan Ridge, now available on Amazon. Our first conversation is with the writer and director and one of my good friends, Matthew Fisher. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
After years of us working on this project, it's finally now available on Amazon for purchase and it will be on more streaming platforms going forward. How does it feel for it to finally be out into the world?
It's surreal. I was on my phone looking at it on Amazon last night, and it was kind of hard to believe, but it feels good.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about what this film is. Give us the quick synopsis.
Yeah. It's about two musician friends. They're indie musicians who are buddies, and they're going their separate ways. They've grown apart, they're growing up, but they want to do one last album together. And to make it special, they sneak into the local haunted house to record the album. And of course, they get more than they bargained for.
Yes, hijinks ensue. It's a lot of fun. All right. So where did the inspiration for this film come from?
There's a lot of inspiration that came together here, but I kind of lived this film in some ways. I mean, I'm not a very talented musician. I played Moog synthesizer for a band for like a summer, and I was terrible at it. But we toured around the South, right? So I'm from a small Southern town, and we went to other small Southern towns, kind of like they do in the movie. And I played Moog synthesizer, and kind of just got the experience of what it's like to be a struggling artist, and that kind of fed into the band side of it. And of course, I like spooky things. I just always have. So we tried to put those two experiences together for this.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. What was the production process like as the director for this project? I know it was a little unique. We had a lot of students working as crew, and they were rotating in and out different positions. For you being the creative helmer of all of this, how did you keep it cohesive, and what was the production process like?
Well, it helped that we were working with a lot of talented students, and we kind of built it into the coursework of our class. And of course, during the week, you're teaching classes, and the students are going to classes, so we had to shoot on weekends. But of course, we're used to that because most of the time we're doing short films. So this was just like doing a short film per month, and it kind of gave us time to recalibrate and learn lessons, and so it worked out really well, actually. So we kind of did like a short film every month.
Yeah, so you'd done a number of short films before this, right? That's played at a number of festivals. I was first AD on a couple of them with you. What's the biggest difference between shooting a short film and then a feature from the director's role?
Yeah, for me, there's when you have a short film, there's a lot of buildup, but it's a kind of contained production. So you can storyboard every single shot. And of course, if you have all the time in the world, you can storyboard your entire feature, but we didn't quite have the time. So it was just kind of trying to stay scrappy, keep our heads above water. And so I didn't get to prepare quite as much, but also it was a heck of a lot of fun. It was really an adventure.
Yeah, I know going into this, we both were like, okay, this is our first feature film. Is this going to work? How's this going to work? Is there a moment somewhere during production, maybe a scene, maybe a certain aspect of the production that came together and you were like, yes, this is actually going to work. We actually are going to be shooting a feature.
One of the moments that stands out for me is there's a chase scene near the end where the monster called the Red Cap is coming after our heroes, and they hide under a piano, and then they sneak out to try and make their way to rescue their friend. And for some reason, the way that shot, when he turns back and does this to the camera, it felt really cinematic and really suspenseful. And I thought, I think, okay, now I think this will work.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, it's a really fun scene. I can think of several moments as the producer where I was like, wow, okay, this is actually coming together. This is actually going to be a good film. And yeah, it's so exciting that it's out into the world. Is there anything you want people to know as they go on Amazon, as they watch this film for the many of them the very first time?
Yeah, I hope they have fun. It's supposed to be a fun movie, right? It's a little scary, but not too scary. It's got musical numbers, so I think I just hope they're entertained. And I'm really proud of it, because of we really made the thing by hand. Just like friends, colleagues, and students working together to do something, and to see it come together is really rewarding.
Well, Matthew, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. And as we've said plenty of times, The Good People of Orphan Ridge is now up on Amazon. So go check it out and follow the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for more updates about where else it will be streaming.